Across my many journeys, it was in Italy that my opinion about the way I was treating the women in my life started to change. I think it was the natural result of inviting Margit to the camp. It was something that I had resisted from the beginning. Having any lovers or former lovers that I had to deal with every single day, seeing Margit, seeing her outside of the tight, conceptual relationship that was my idea of love. Well, I suppose it made her more human. And Jacob, our beautiful son, to see the way she cared for him, part of me, a very small part of me at first, began to regret the burden that I was causing these women by, and I will admit it, promising them relationships that were impossible and abandoning them with my children, and the consequences of my insistence in claiming their blood without investing in their lives. Hello and welcome back, friends. My name is Hunter and we are here once again with Prince Demetrius the Bard. We are about to travel to Italy, but I thought we would go over our followers before we go. This lady, she doesn't count. She's the person who we're doing the mission with, but I just thought, you know, maybe we don't have to love her. We could just click the thing that says just this one time, right? Yeah. So we could do that. I don't know what'll happen to her after it's over though. She might just disappear and it might not finish in time, but that's fine. We have Mari the Stranger, who first started off not really liking us very much and is now our friend. He is our second, and he's one of our two rabbinistic Jews. Used to be a pretty good guy. He's getting a little bit old though. We have, of course, Victor, our bodyguard, who likes us well enough. He's losing his hair a bit, but otherwise, still strong, I think. We have Mare, our good friend, who is also gay, which I never noted before today. He's rabbinistic, and he's our doctor, and he's good at it. And we're glad to have him here. After that, we have the newer people. Of course, we have Margit, our first lover, who we invited here so we could raise our child, who we married to Barthélemy, our knight, who we have a bit of a relationship problem with, but things aren't going so bad. They have a child here, Yolande, who is also, of course, in the camp. Past Margit is Nata, our wise woman, our slightly insane wise woman. She's been extraordinarily helpful to us, though, and we're glad to have her here. We picked her up in Georgia. Then after that, we have, I think, the old priest, right? Malakhez the heathen, our Georgian Orthodox monk, 70 years old, but still doing okay. Zealous, gregarious, and deceitful. We got quite a lot in common with him. Well, except that he's faithful and we're not. Actually, his PD's not that high. Truth be told, he's only dutiful. I mean, we're a sinner, and we're probably never going to be dutiful again, but that's fine. We can't fix that. It'll just drop back down if we ever get it back up anyway. Yeah, because we reveal all children, right? I think we're more likely to convert than we are to stop revealing our children. We have Duka, our Og's man, who we met up, I believe, in Kumania. Yeah, up in Kumania. I think we met him. Maybe it might have been in Moldavia. Moldavia has completely collapsed. Oh, yeah, Moldavia's completely collapsed, and Ruthenia is half the size it once was. All of the Rurikid sons are, and their descendants aren't doing that good. That guy's not Rurikid, but this guy is. They were doing better before. And I think that leaves our newest woman, our ugly witch. There's something I forgot that we should do right now. We're gonna... Where is it? Pardoning her for her witchcraft, because we knew she was a witch when we invited her. And let's see if we can seduce our patron, messenger, on the way to Italy. Let's go. We spent too much time too close to home, that's all I gotta say. The mother of our newest daughter is now... Well, she's in Arad still. Okay, travel, awakening. It's nightfall and a man is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal fields in South Albert. He appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace, using a large flat piece of wood and heavy stones. What? Okay, I guess this guy out here trying to summon Anunnaki spaceships with his crop circles. What's this? She is at war. Can we raise our troops when we're on the road? Is that even a possible thing? Oh, we absolutely can. I guess we should help her because I mean, she's still the future mother-in-law of our son. We do want her to hold her territory still. What is it? It's a peasant uprising? Yeah, peasant uprisings are bad. Hopefully she has what she needs to fight this. She should. Peasant uprisings aren't usually that strong. So let's hit accept. Let's raise our measly troops. Nobody can lead it while we're traveling. That's interesting to learn. And then we will come into her territory. Oh, actually, that's a pretty strong army, to be fair. We'll come in here, and hopefully they don't destroy everything before we get there, right? Maybe she has an ally or someone who can help her out other than us. I hope so. Or maybe she can afford mercenaries or something? I don't know, but this looks bad. That looks about as bad as it can look. What happens if you lose? If you lose, just decreases your legitimacy and you lose control in all counties. That's not the worst thing that could happen. It could be worse. Well, not great. Travel a knight errant. So this guy wants us to go on a little adventure with him. Do we want to go on an adventure with this guy? I mean, maybe just have him join us would be a good idea. We could use another knight. Let's go on the adventure. The knight leads us to a small clearing where a natural fountain glitters. The light reflects on its surface with a blissful shimmer, and it makes the water look bright. That it feels like a second sun. Careful, a beast, a guardian. Don't fear, I shall fight it. Ah, the beast wounded me. No, Fortuna's tide. It is surprisingly soft sound that heralds the imminent danger. A vast, gentle whistle far above. Oh, an avalanche. We are not prepared for this. People are gonna get hypothermia. Oh, somehow he got through it, and I lost my wound too. All right, fortified knowledge. You want to teach somebody one of these traits? I don't want to spend the money on it, so let's just keep going. Carno has now joined us. He is an irrational gambler. That's fine. I'm so sorry, Sir Cerno. I'm sorry that I couldn't help you get the healing waters. I assume that you're going to begin your journey again soon? No, I actually intended to stay with you, Prince. But haven't you sworn an oath? I did, and I have made my best attempt, but what? Well, my patron who sent me out, he died 6 months ago. And you continued to look? I think until I met you, I assumed that I would have to hold to my oath after his death. But I have recently come to the realization that trying to find healing waters for a dead man is possibly not the right quest for me to dedicate my life to. Hey, he's good at the bow. He's good at bow fighting. I mean, like, really good at it. And he is probably a better, or at least as good a knight as any of the others we have. That's good. We can always use more swords, right? We're about to land in Valencia. Derelict ship, let's investigate. Oh, we found a trinket. Sponge and a stick. Yeah, splendid thing. It's not. It's not a splendid thing. It's trash. Maybe we can sell it for a couple of gold to rub together. Maybe that's... Oh, her opinion of this has gotten lower. Maybe we could give her the sponge and stick. She does not want it. I'm surprised that her opinion of us didn't go up since we did such a good job of saving everybody from that avalanche, but whatever. To each their own. I mean, we're gonna get there before it's even finished anyway, so if she just immediately leaves, then it won't matter. 200 lifestyle experience for visiting that location. And we have succeeded at her employer's work, which is really good. Back to 94% now. Host has gained some liking of us, and she is now here visiting the court. All right. Somebody should lead this army now that we are here. Bartholomew, could you help? Could you help the Countess out? Yeah. After what we did, we probably do owe her, truth be told. And we should... Well, I mean... There's this, right? There's this. Probably should begin by officially breaking up with our lover, now that we're far away. Yes, I know. That will make her very unhappy for 10 years. Gotta admit, this pattern of having lovers for periods of time and then breaking up with them, it's starting to be a strain more than a pleasure. But it has to be. She didn't get upset as most of our past lovers have got, to be fair. I think she liked us better than most of them did. you find secrets. We're not bad at that. We could uncover secret. We got some diplomacy stuff. Yeah, we'll be staying in Italy for a while, that's for sure. So our camp is set. We're staying in Italy for a while, and our troops are off doing their own thing. Maybe we start with this improved ruler reputation up here for this old man. I think that's fine. We'll take the long way because we're not really interested in... I think, actually, no, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to here, crossing the bridge outside of the dangerous forest, and then we're going to head home on a longer trip, like this way, right? And then we will go to Pisa, and we will go around there into Empoli, and there we go. That seems like a nice adventure. Visit Pisa, and this is Genoa, right? Yep. All right, let's accept the contract and go. Nice. We gotta keep a watch on this though. We don't want this to get away from us. That's for sure. That is for sure. Would hate to lose our entire army to not paying attention. Bettering the Count's name, so we will... Maybe we try to get this one done quick. I think we're going to do balanced this time. Our best diplomat is Nadia, which is very strange. Our best scribe is Sislava. Interesting. Our best musician is Victor, as always. Our best herald... Well, we'll put Duca... Wait, actually, who's the best gambler? Duca's the best gambler. We'll put Duca on as the gambler, which means we'll put Mir on as the herald. The diplomat will be Natia, and the scribe will be Sislava. Should be getting phases real fast by going this way, which is nice. And let's hope that she can find a way to win this war, because all the effort of getting our son married to her heir is wasted if she becomes too weak and loses her territory, right? That would be bad. That would not be our ideal situation, right? You there, knight. Yes, my lady? Your name is Bartholomew. It is, my lady. So, he sent his men after all. I wasn't certain that he would. My liege wanted to assure you that he will always look out for you, and that even though the distance made it impossible for him to maintain a relationship with you, he still cares about you and has you in his thoughts. Then why didn't he come himself? Well, he thought that I would command the men better than he does, and he's right, I am a better commander. He was looking out for your best interests. Yes, your master is a very pragmatic hedonist indeed. Are you just gonna let this happen? So this inn says there's no room for us, but of course I am Demetrius of House Rookhead. How can you say no to me? It's now or never. She will be mine. Privy matters. I think we're just going to have this go and leave her be. Oh, she's got a mercenaries. Good. That should make the difference up. We'll hopefully the mercenaries will convince her to start moving, because I don't want to go in there by myself. My troops are strong, but not that strong. And I really don't want to lose too much. It's too bad the scheme occupies everybody instead of the people just doing it, because they've taken my commander away. So we had our nice little fling with the woman that we traveled here with. We chose not to make it a longer term affair though, because I think that is starting to get a little... It's too much investment, really, and we don't stay with them long anyway. And now that we've finished that, maybe we should look for someone else, right? Because we always need to find someone else, right? If we don't constantly look for new ones, who will we be? Not the Countess Adeladia. Ooh, she's lustful. She's a little thick, but I mean that's not a deal breaker. It doesn't rule her out, right? Exactly. That doesn't rule her out. We're not here to have intellectual conversation, okay? That's not what we're doing. That's not what this is about. She has defeated him with our help, which is good, and we will disband as soon as she lets us. Victory. We did it. We fulfilled our obligation. Oh, they've called him Strong Arm. That's neat. Maybe Maybe now that we're getting a little older in life, we're gonna stop taking lovers and we're gonna start doing just like single nights. Unless we feel like there's something good to gain from it. What does this give us? We are at Smooth Operator, 25% flat, deduction success chance. That's what we need. Oh, we have already got this to 100%. I have not been paying attention because it's going so fast and I'm not used to that. Okay, success. So we have improved his name, we have improved his opinion, and he has paid us and we've gained some prestige. Let's go on our little trip now. Italy is a really nice place. It has like some of the urbanness of Greece, which we long for, and a little bit of the rusticness of Hungary, which is what we're used to. Without protection or friends, so you are another rabbinic Jew. You're greedy though. I don't know. I don't like greedy people. You know, I think possibly for the first time we're gonna pass up. Sorry, you're just too greedy, man. We visited Genoa. Nice. Then we're gonna come down here through Pisa and head back up to our camp, where I think we might do this regale court next. Uncover secret could be fun too. You know, I think we'll do the uncover secret, but I also think we'll wait until after this fires. Now that we're back here, they clicked the wrong one twice. Now that we're back here, we will go to town. Our ugly witch is with us. Let's see if we can mingle with people at the local tavern. We will listen to the story, of course. There's a few good points. Let's do that. Nice story. 3 stewardship. We gain stewardship for 3 months. That's okay. You know, you can't win them all. Let's go here and see if he has anybody. I wonder what they're arguing about. What is this? The courtyard man is roaring at some other end, and that was not my fault. The argument is getting more heated, and I keep a probing eye on the situation. Ooh, maybe we investigate the arguing men. From the yelling, I pick up the name Bazio, and as the accusory men depart, I follow Bazio down the alleyway. He immediately starts unloading animal carcasses from a shabby cart, muttering to himself, "One noble loses his life on your watch, and how was I supposed to know the wine was?" He slams his fist in the cart, frustrated. The dishonored bodyguard gives a withered look as I approach. "What do you want?" See these muscles? I would be basically protecting myself. Protecting you. I already have a bodyguard though, right? And it would replace Victor, who of my 2 bodyguards is the one I would rather not replace. Maybe the ugly bastard would make a good wife for my witch. Husband, I mean. Could marry Sislava. I'm not committing to that. I'm gonna see if there's anybody good here in the bar. Ooh, dwarf. Doctor and a witch. We already have a witch though. We have this woman. She's 32. She is temperate, which is a little for us. We're not you know, temperate people aren't that bad, right? It's not a counter trait or anything, but we are definitely not temperate ourselves. 2 dwarves here, and they're both witches. What is this? I think if we take anybody though, it's going to be Frozia. 96. We should be saving for other things. We can always save later. Let's do it. We are done here. Okay. We're done here. Let's pack it in, and I think we're going to arrange a marriage for you. I think you would make a good spouse for Victor, maybe? There we go. You can marry Victor. There you go, man. There's a wife for you. Okay, so we found a wife for Victor. That's fine. Mayor won't want to get married because he's, of course, he's gay. And Mari, well, it'd be hard to find him a good Jewish woman. That's the problem. We could actually look, but that would require a lot of work. We would have to do a job for whoever was looking after them and then convince them to let us marry her in. We could regale this court. It's mostly prestige. Are we looking for a prestige job right now? We just became illustrious. I think we're looking for a money job right now, to be frank. So there's money in this job. This is Eyes in the Shadow, so I think we'll do that. It's a little bit of mess on the road, though, so let's customize the route. Oop, nope, not there. Customize the route. And go by sea. And then on the way home, we'll go by sea. And we'll land here. That should be good. Yep. Don't see any place nearby that we would do a little extra trip to for a point of interest, so let's do it. Let us travel and accept the contract. I don't know if we're going to make her our lover. If we succeed. I think we probably will succeed, to be fair. But if we make her our lover... Well, we could make her our lover while we're here, right? Or we could just, like, have our one night and move on. We keep falling into the same trap. We kind of like Italy, and if we make her our lover, we have to leave. She will be mine. Under open sky. I think we're just gonna have our one night and move on. I think we're enjoying our time in Italy just too much to leave, and if we have a lover here, we'll kind of feel like we'll have to run away again. Let's stop here for a second. I am supposed to meet Count Ulrich of Pulis Spymaster Io, but when I arrive in Pirin, the city seems empty. No one is about. You look confounded, adventurer, comes a whisper from the shadows. Are you really suited for this task? What we need is someone vigilant, cautious, and subtle. I frantically look about. The voice appears to come from a different direction with each word. You seem to be none of those. What are you talking about? I'm significantly better at intrigue than you, sir. I'll start planning a breakout immediately. Natia is our diplomat. She's always good at it. Ooh. Malakez, you were a good shill. Our gabbler. Espionage lovers. While we were investigating for my acquaintance Count Ulrich, we discovered that she and he are lovers. This is useful to know. So, Dekok is a good gabbler, a theologian, so she's willing to help us, or she would help us if we pay her, probably, right? We could bribe her a bit, but that's not really worth it. We could offer her good word. I don't think so. I think I would rather just use one of my own people. She's not that much better than Mir. And then Justikar. Mari can do it. Victor can do it. I think we'll get Mari to do it. Get in there, my man. Let's go. Maximizes us 90%, but that's okay. It's going to be a quick one, this one, because of all the speed we put on it. A lesson in charity. So our son, Jacob, is going to be generous. I mean, we are generous. We would definitely encourage him to be generous, right? He would be emulating his father in this case, and I think that's good. How's your mother doing? 43 years old. Oh, it was you. It was you. The stuttering little son. The world will know that this is my child now. Everyone knows. Of course, I exposed the secret. I lost a level of devotion back down to nothing. I mean, what can you do, right? I will have to. We'll have to get closer to one of my relatives in order to legitimize the boy. Nice. New bastard. That's kind of exciting. Who's our boy? We said he stutters, right? He stutters. He is Popolo, a kid. Got that cute red hair. Nice. Nice. It's a lot more relaxing to not make any commitments to these women. You know, makes it seem a little easier to just, like, for them and us to just accept that we're doing what we're doing. That's his wife. We're not anybody who immediately appeals to us. She's too young, right? Yeah, too young. That would be worrisome anyway. No, that's not who we are. We're not that guy. We do not do that. I don't think there's really anybody here who stands out as being a really great choice. So I think we're just gonna be happy with our recent conquests, and maybe we'll find somebody in the next place we go. So we're at 85%. The next one will cap it. There we go. Let's execute the scheme. Conclude our contract. Eyes in the shadow. Successful scheme. My liege is satisfied with the insights you've gleaned. You found what? No small feat. Mayor Io of Piran leans into the light, exposing that he is somehow with me in my tent. How did you get here unnoticed? I asked, confused. He's not that good. Look, he's only okay. I'm way better than he is. I mean, I'm not a sneaker like he is. I'm a womanizer, but still, I don't know. I'll take the gold and try not to spend too much time thinking about how he thinks he's better than us when we're actually better than him. Okay, so we're making positive gold again, and these are getting done fast. That's nice. Let's get out of here. I think we're gonna do... Why did we not do this one? This is a regale court, right? Because there's no money in it. Rare trinkets, a cisalpine sword. Well, if we steal it, we're a criminal. And we don't want to do that because we're generous. If we buy it, we still have enough money to bankrupt ourselves by giving the gift that we have to give to our daughter, because all of our children get gifts. That seems perfect to me. I mean, everybody else is probably worried we're gonna run out of money, but that's fine, right? That's nice. Cisalpine sword. Very cool. Back to Bologna. Let me see. Did we already check here to see if there was any young women that we might want to have a little encounter with us? Matilda, his spy master. I mean, she's an older woman. Could be fun. But she's like dying, which kind of disqualifies her. She's deceitful, craven. She's fickle. It's interesting. It's his sister. She's married to this like super old man and has no children. I mean, I said I wouldn't, but is that truly true? I mean, her husband is ailing. He's like dying, right? I wonder how open to that she would be. No, that's the claim. Where are they anyway? I don't want it to be if they're too far away. Well, he's unlanded. So they're here. I think... Oh, he's old and dying. This would be a new direction for me. It's a poor chance. That's just us knowing that this was a mistake. So let's head over here. We'll do this uncover secret. Gathering provisions back up. Let's go. Maybe we head further south. Eventually, if we want to legitimize our new son, we're gonna have to come back up near the homeland. Classified information. Podesta Galinto's suspicions lie upon his chancellor Matteo, and I find myself stalking him through the halls of a church. Slide a little closer. Perhaps if I were to just pretend I knew. I've had enough of hiding. Yeah, you know, we're not violent by nature, is the thing. So I don't think we would do that. I think we would try to skis up with him. Damn it! Damn it! Look, it's not our fault. It should have worked. We did our best. We are a fit young man. There is no reason why we shouldn't use violence if it will help us succeed in our contracts. That is something we need to change. Okay, that's like the first failure we've had in a real long time. I am going to now grab this one here. The Countess here. I wonder... well, let's see what happens. Let's head down there. Plenty in common, so... Old Mir and Bartholomew are becoming good friends. We could encourage the friendship, or we could just let them be. Since they both like us so much already, we'll just let them be. And she's decided she really likes us. I think it's because her being upset has worn off. That's good. We wanted that to happen eventually, right? After this, maybe we travel to Rome, right? Maybe like this mission, this contract, and then to Rome. I think that would be good. We could have moved our camp first if we were going to do that, but we weren't thinking about it at the time. All right, let's get on with our task. We're going to do balanced. We've got a really expert team here now. Victor, always the musician. Mir, always the poet. I got a socialite. Oh, Dukak is a great socialite. And for our gabber, we will send in Nadia. Good job, everyone. We got an excellent team here. This group of people is doing a great job. Now, I don't really know that much about our old monk, but he's been a great service to us. We will miss him when he's gone. He's a 71-year-old man. I have been wondering, my dear Demetrius. She draws, so it's the Countess. Should we No, we don't. We could try to get a marriage for our son here, like we did last time, but that would require seducing her and succeeding at the mission. And if she has a son, it's not as worthwhile to us to do that. Does there have to be a single reason? Yeah, that's what we always answer. Your words are eloquent. Oh, good. A volunteer. During our stay at Countess Marinia's court, we have done our best to meet our remit of entertaining and occupying her retainers. It seems we have made down our job a little too well. 2 of her courtiers have privately approached me asking to take them with us in the camp. Will this make her mad? So, her husband wants to abandon her and come with us? That's interesting. And then we have this guy. I'm guessing he wants to get away from his wife. I mean, the road is a place to go if you want to get away from your wife. We got a man in our company right now. Well, actually, do we? Or is he gone? I haven't seen any. Yeah, I think he died. I actually think I remember him dying. I cared so little about the Hungarian prince that I don't legitimately remember what happened to him. We're stressed out by not saying yes to one of them. But we are not. No, neither one of them's coming with us. That's not the right thing to do. I do want to see whether or not she has a... Ooh, another bastard. You. I mean, the world will know it's my child. We always reveal all of our children. It's fine. We've lost a level of devotion. It's not really a concern for us. It's another bastard. Fine. We definitely needed 100 bastards. That was our goal, really. The edge of the camp. My path back from a knot of tracker tents takes me close to the camp's edge, where the shouts and screams of children at play draw my attention. My son, Jacob, is leading several others in rolling fiercely, end over end, down a grassy hill. There doesn't appear to be much skill involved, but the children are competing over who can go the fastest all the same. He beamed at me, clearly hovering between taking his playmates back towards camp or pushing out a little further into the wilds. Stay in sight is probably better because these are better traits for him. Let's stay within sight. You're doing good, great, kid, by the way. Just wanna put that back out to you again, that you're doing a great job. Like, I'm kind of glad to have you here. I mean, that makes it sound like it would be strange for me to be glad to have you here. We are going to be here for quite a while, so maybe we seduce the lady all the same. Dynasty unlocked? The Golden Legend Legacy, so they're just going down that path. Not you. Oh wait, that was you. You're at war. You don't like a good seduce? Alright, that's fine. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Sometimes the person you think you should seduce just isn't into it. I'm getting low scores every time I try to seduce a married person. I wonder why. Love at first camp. Father, I have a request, stammers my son Jacob behind him. Shyly clinging to my boy's hand lurks an Italian gangly youth. This is Ippolita. I really like her, and I was wondering, could she come with us? Her parents, too. She can't leave them behind. He has a crush on her. Listen, so here's how it works, right? I'm not a hypocrite. You know, I am not a hypocrite. And the thing about not being a hypocrite is, I am not good as long as he sticks to the hard-won betrothal I got him. He can have his little fun, right? Yeah, he can have his little fun. Why not? We've been joined by this giantess and her father, who is our knight. I should sort my knights. You know, we're not doing any fighting. They can all pretend to be knights if they want. It's all right. But you remember, boy, this has nothing to do with your marriage. You are still getting married to the Countess's daughter. That was I put a lot into that little thing for you. That was a seduction and work. And I had to reveal a secret. A lot of stuff happened. A devoted follower, okay. So she wants to join in. Adds a devotee slot. You know, we're gonna succeed at this either way, but a great display of loyalty is nice. So we'll do that. We'll acknowledge her offer, but we'll say we got people on it. We're good. We're good. Countess doesn't seem interested at all. We should maybe see if there's somebody else in her court. It's her sister-in-law, but again, the whole married woman thing, it's not really working out for us. So let's just continue as we have. Relationships. She's had another daughter. Distant shores and far-off claims. So you want to know what it's like to be a Russian, eh? I could paint you a picture by lying, but I think we're just gonna hope you like our stories. An enthralling tale. Nice. She really likes us, which is interesting because still no seduce. It's fine. The easy life. Margaret the Accursed appreciates the freedom of life on the road. Oh, she lost some stress. Nice. Yeah, okay. It's possible she'll just do it. Right? It's possible she'll just do it. She may just agree. She may just accept the betrothal. I don't think she will. I wonder if she has any, like, other people we could marry into the camp as a backup. I mean, there's her niece. There aren't that many women in her court. There's her sister-in-law. She's gonna have a lot of women in her court. That's interesting. A necromancer. We're gonna... You know, we've been hounding these guys, but is it really worth it? We're never gonna get any credit from the church for it. Could you teach our son the dark arts? Could you teach my son the dark arts? Could you teach my son to be a necromancer? My son would be a great necromancer. I think that's amazing. Okay, we're gonna cap this out now. We'll execute our scheme. Seize the moment. Ugh, she wasn't willing to pay us. Well, I mean, pay can always happen afterwards, right? Let's hit the road. But before we do, I want you to give me some money. Thank you. Still likes us a lot. We did a great job. You know, it didn't turn out how we wanted, but it didn't turn out bad either. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to move ourselves right down to Rome. I think Rome would be a great next stop for us. So let's grab our camp. Let's move our camp to Rome. It's a relatively safe journey. We only have to make some small adjustments at the top to get us there with no trouble at all. Then let's move the camp. It's been an interesting Italian adventure, you know? Almost home. I've granted a few Ravenian landholders an impromptu audience on the road, a few moments to exercise their manners while enjoying me nervously. I find myself distracted by Ippolita. My young follower is having a wonderful time, singing common songs, dancing jigs, and lauding Latin heroes of old with some Italian youths. Being ensconced in my court seems to have only deepened the girl's interest in practicing her own culture. We will foster the talent because I would love for her to become a poet. That's cute. That is like super, super cute. Sickness in the herd. We'll have to redistribute their gear, but I don't think we're going to succeed. We pray for Jesus' mercy. I think we're just going to have to accept the fact that they're going to get sick. Sickened herd just makes us go slower. We'll try to redistribute the gear and hope they recover. Ugh, yuck. Sickened herd for 10 years. That is a long time. All in time. My son and heir, Jacob, has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Greatness comes in time. Be there to grasp it when it does. Opportunities always do come. That makes you patient? I mean, I feel like I am more... I have a more forceful personality than patience implies. Yeah, I do. I think we're gonna make him diligent because it just feels more like he must be taught hard work always produces results. Yeah, I think so. We like pleasure, but we're not lazy. Okay, cynical, generous, diligent. What a boy. A quick study. It seems our time in Rome has proven beneficial to my son Jacob. He's going to learn Italian vulgar. You know, he has got the gift for tongues that I kind of wished I'd had, but never could have gotten. We have visited so many great places, and now we are in Rome. The ancient city, the great old city. There is no jobs down here. It is absolutely job-free. We will gather provisions, though. We will send our hunter, because he's the best, and he brings some provisions home. That's good. And just before we end this episode, I think we're going to go into town and see what we can find. There's an intriguing hooded figure in the corner. She's a criminal, of course. What an intriguing hooded figure. The hooded figure subtly slips through the tavern and down a stairwell into the cellar. I look around gingerly as I follow her downstairs. At the bottom, she sits down by a chair, fronted by a desk, and lets the hood fall. I assume you recognize me by my reputation. The vile, cross-eyed criminal, Fosta! I have tenderized people for slighter insults. Now, what do you want? A professional of your caliber would thrive in my camp. She's gonna ignore me. I don't have the money. She's fascinating to me. How much gallows bait do we gain just for having this trait? I don't think it really causes much problems for us until we start hitting these, right? And getting the general opinion down. I don't mind having a bit of a reputation for a criminal in exchange for some intrigue lessons. You know? We can always clear that up later, right? Not like we actually gained any experience in it, or we're gonna do anything other than just have it. We have legitimacy problems as it is, and this will at least give us a reputation for being a criminal, so criminals will like us better, which I absolutely love. And seducer, am I right? I am right. I think we might stay here long enough just to get truth is relative, but should we? We already have a way to generate hooks on women, and technically men, since we can seduce men, if it comes down to it. Martial scheme, phase length. I think we're gonna switch to here, and we're gonna try to get gallant. We want to get down to promising prospects, so we can get good marriages for our children. Though I think gallant is gonna mean a slight change in our behavior. I wonder how that's gonna turn out. It's an interesting idea. Nice story, so extra martial for a little time, that's fine. We aren't really looking for people because we don't have money. I was actually looking for jobs, for lucrative opportunities as criminal contracts. We'll get the diplomatic dealings, of course, and let's head back. I'm done here. Let's see what it looks like. So we got some diplomatic missions down here. That's great. Hobnob. Improve ruler reputation, and that is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you join us again next time when we're here with Demetrius, finishing our little journey in Italy. Maybe we'll find some nice young woman to have a good time with. Bye for now.